Yay, what's happening? Welcome to the KuttingUp podcast.
I'm Will.
Who the fuck is Will?
That's me.
Yeah, but who is it?
But anyway, let's get to the nitty gritty. Done for that small talk. Let's talk about this lady who this video that recently resurfaced. Now, this lady came out and told a story that when she was with her man, her ex-man, she left while he was in bed one night, went to the gas station, met with her ex at the time, let him beat it down raw. At the gas station, and he nutted inside her, and she didn't watch it.
That's what she called it.
She brought that back to her man, which woke her man up, so he was like, oh, my girl here, let me, get in the mood.
Oh no, you sped it up. She actually got back in the bed like she won't go.
Right, or like she didn't just get
He wakes up.
He wakes up, and then he's like, oh, let me get her in the mood. He goes down and eats her out. And says she tastes good. While he was eating the man's.
And she said he
nutted
all.
He stuck his tongue in there and scooped
now,
it out.
I want to ask this. This jury and this panel of men here, and this is everybody in this room included, not just the people y'all see. What is her punishment?
She gotta die.
What is her punishment? Once you see that video and you realize she is talking about you.
I got another question though before you answer that. Would you let anybody know that happened to you?
Nope. What you mean let them know? Your friends know. Ain't that your ex-girl?
No, I'm talking about when it happened.
But he didn't know it happened. He found out when we did.
Oh shit.
Yeah. She said she ain't tell him.
Yeah, she gotta die.
Yeah, she gotta die.
Because you gonna react to that. She gotta die.
She gotta die, you gonna hold on to that grudge?
I think she gotta die.
That's nasty.
I said everybody in this room. Be real quiet in this room.
They know what they saying. No, we scared to talk, man.
What's going on?
She out of here.
We got to
get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna kill her.
He got another guest. What about you? What we got?
What'd you say?
What could you possibly do to get some get back on that?
You've lost. It's over. Even if you kill her, you've lost. This is over with.
Yeah, everybody, if you don't gonna be like, yo, he ate nothing.
That's a
I can't go out.
No, because you go to prison, they ain't gonna be like, hey, ain't you that dude?
Nah.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
living it down.
That nigga got something though. Crap, anything, he burned.
Maybe I should be thinking. Either way, no matter what you do,
You're done.
still be known for the man who slipped out another man's nut.
You can turn into a real life villain and it's a rap.
My whole thing is like, just tell me, bro. Like,
No, don't just tell you.
No, I'm talking about like you go clean yourself. She ain't go to the shower.
No,
She had to sell the lie.
She did it on purpose.
You gotta sell the
She
lie.
could have just been
I
like,
don't think she did it on purpose.
She did it on purpose.
Why you say she did it on purpose?
Wait, let him eat it or didn't watch?
She didn't stop him at no time, and she got back in the bed knowing she was with
She
another
did
man.
actually
And she knows she got
She didn't
clean
give
time.
a
She did it on purpose.
She did.
And I want to say at the beginning, she may have had a little fooling around with him first, and they stopped. She put him to sleep. That's why she was able to leave. I think that's what she said.
This nigga is an animal. How would you feel if you was the ex? Would you feel anything?
Right now?
Shit to do
What
with
do you mean?
Which ex?
No. Not the ex who ate the nut. The ex who she went to see.
I knew that was happening. He ain't telling
You think it was a joke? You think it was like, so he gotta go too?
She told him the next day, hey, guess what?
He gotta go too, huh?
But my thing is,
Not for me. I'm not killing no dude over no chick. She the one that did it wrong.
I feel you.
and she probably did it to him.
That's a wild boy. You still messing with her? That's a wild boy.
Yeah, she probably did it to him.
That's
Probably
fucking
is
crazy.
Especially if he fucking and he knows she got a man.
That
That sound like you, bro. Sound like
like, you already know what it
But
is.
look, as we talking about her, you said you asked this. So ask that question again. That's the other question.
What question did I ask? I forgot.
You ever fuck a broad earlier in the day and then go let someone else?
Oh, yeah. That's for everybody in the room. And y'all watching
You ever
live.
get your pussy earlier in the day, then wash yourself, then go leave out, link with someone else she gave you head? A different chick.
yeah. I thought you was talking.
So that's the same thing then.
Nah, you
No, it's
can't
not
say that.
Different though. Like,
It's
You didn't answer the question.
like I can wash my shit off.
No.
Are you saying that you've done it?
No, I'm asking, have you ever done it or know of someone that did that?
So
Just reverse it.
Nigga, it's a yes or a no. What's going on?
Pussy so clean or something.
No.
Anybody else?
Nah,
He done it. That sound like he done it.
Nah.
Nah, yes, nigga.
Question, I'm a nasty motherfucker.
Yeah.
So have you ever had sex with a girl, right? And then maybe an hour later, like,
Did you just have sex with a girl early in the day, not wash your ass and go get with another one?
I wash my ass.
Yeah, I knew both did.
I wash my ass.
That's what I was about to say.
I always wash my ass.
I was about to say, y'all never heard of a nigga that's done this?
No, I just said I ain't never purposely like go out my way and did it like she did. Like we talking
yeah, I
about.
never heard that.
Nah, I thought you meant like have sex and then be like, you watch yourself.
No, yeah. But we saying let another girl give you head after you did that.
But it's not the same.
Without
Who
washing.
is the girl though?
That's not asking you. I'm trying to explain it.
I don't care who the girl is.
That's not what we asked you though. Damn, Amber Heard.
Speaking of that, it's funny. You see the jury said about her? They didn't believe shit she said.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to America.
It was like they was uncomfortable because she was just staring
she
at
looking at them like,
throughout the trial.
And they staring back like, we know you lying.
Crocodile tears.
Right.
Jury ain't believe Amber Heard ass just like we did.
Yeah.
They can't. They got a jury coming out talking about we ain't believe your ass.
Hey, but that's what they like to do, man. They like to play victim.
Who is
When
that?
They be fucked
Who
up.
is they, Mark?
Yeah, speak
When?
that shit, boy. More specific on that.
I'm gonna disagree with you.
You don't think they like to
Finally, we can get a debate.
Listen,
go.
it ain't like a full disagree. I'm gonna disagree only because I think you saying it wrong. I don't think they play victim.
I don't want to be chilly.
What you think I'm saying?
No, hear me out. I don't think they play victim. I just think they lack accountability.
Oh, they definitely lack accountability.
And when you lack accountability, nothing you do is wrong. So it's not like I'm a victim. It's just that I wasn't wrong.
Yeah, you're right, bro.
You get what I'm saying? And I think that's more of a problem.
They just
Exactly.
go that way. Okay.
I think that's more of a problem than them being playing victim.
You're right, though.
In my opinion.
No, you're right, though.
Especially when it comes to what we talking about with her in relationships. They never wrong. You ever heard a woman go on Facebook and talk about her ex? That's the worst nigga ever. That nigga is Hitler. If you hear her talk about that nigga. Like, we should kill that nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
every chick you meet, don't you hate when they talk about their ex?
and now one of them
every
says,
one of them. I don't care if it's they fuck partner or ex or whatever. They always did something dirty. They did something dirty, huh? You ain't never do shit, huh?
it was all them.
It was a fuck partner, but you caught the feelings and he wrong because he ain't catch feelings.
Right?
The fuck? That shit right.
Every time. I've never seen a woman come on and be like, you know what, I fucked that up. You know, and blah, blah, blah. Never. And it'll never happen. They not doing that. They'll swallow sand before they do that shit.
Honestly, have you ever heard a woman say that they was wrong?
I've heard that.
I mean, I heard the actor.
Way out. I've heard that.
I'm talking about
Way
during. I'm talking about during this.
Oh, no, they'll
Just to
never
calm
do that.
down the moment.
It's death over
I
dishonor.
mean, it ain't usually, you know what I'm saying, in this shit.
Yeah, hell no. They not just gonna come out and be like, in the middle, and while they heated too. Listen, I've seen posts where they say they would continue an argument knowing they wrong just so they won't lose.
That's facts.
You mean you
They got a condition. No.
I mean, I used to do that. I used to like to debate with them battles to see who won. I used to go back.
Yeah, but I'm saying you argue with them knowing you wrong. He said, why you do that? Just to fuck with them?
Just to be argumentative and be like them, give them a dose of their own. I mean, I'm just saying I've done that. Like, young
You know what I like that? That's accountability, which is what we talking about.
But stand-up individual.
Right. I'm a stand-up
I stand in mud too.
But they wouldn't even agree to that, what you just said.
Hell no. Not until they like 80.
Yeah.
They be 80 and say, you know, I messed up a little bit. Like a little.
You know, you the ex that's bad. They go to the next. He the bad. Now he's the bad ex. Here it is. They 35, 40, still not married.
Facts.
You possibly engaged, and they still dogging you the fuck out.
But that's
dogging all these men out. But you the single one.
But that's why I appreciate
You
that.
know what I'm saying?
I appreciate the girl we was just talking about. Not what she did, but I appreciate women who can speak on their own dirt. Like, yeah, she did some fucked up shit. I'm talking about the one who had her dude eat the nut. She did some fucked up shit,
Bro,
but at least she's honest. She's
So what you
honest.
saying?
So
I wish they was I just wish they was all honest. Just be real. Now you know if you fuck with that girl, you might be eating nut. You know that. You wouldn't have known that before.
And you know what? I don't think a shower would even fix that. Even if she went and took a shower.
Because she cheated.
It'll make it a little bit better. I mean,
Because it would have been in there.
It's still fucked up, but
If
I'm
she
just
would have
trying.
took a proper bath or shower,
He ain't know.
I don't think he knew. I don't think
Ain't know
what if he saw this?
he just dove.
Was it like
What if he
soft?
just thought he
Like,
made it creamy and just said,
Yeah,
let me get
yeah.
that.
Alright, so anyway. Anyway, I never eat a cream filled donut again. You shouldn't have been eating them anyway.
I never eat another one again, bro.
But that's what I told y'all this. We had this discussion. I apply that to everything. If you racist, I want to know you racist. If you a hoe, just say it.
I like that too. I'm like that, but not. They don't save you though.
No, I'm not saying that saves you. I just prefer
I can
people to
respect
be honest.
Yeah.
Honesty will get you a long way. You might find somebody who like that shit.
No, they don't save you.
But I guarantee that girl made that video. It's 100 niggas that'll still smash. I guarantee it's 100 niggas that still fuck with her and eat the box.
She should have. She should
I'm
have.
one of
Come on,
Hey,
bro.
Bone, what you say?
I'm one of
Oh, you still get him?
I told you, you got one.
Just make sure she showered, bro.
Yeah.
Just do that for
so
us.
willingly, like you don't want her to bathe first. We just told
Oh
you.
no, I ain't saying like that. I'm saying,
You still gonna hit him?
oh
Make it clear.
Bone, do you even know what she looked like?
no.
Don't talk.
He said.
Bone, he don't know what she looked like.
Not to put my man on blast, but he don't care.
I don't care.
Damn.
It was
I
something,
fuck with a bitch
it was
who
something
walk
funny.
like this.
Y'all been to the
Hold
store?
on. So you okay? So you telling me you still
Bro,
ain't
he
licked
don't.
that stripper that one
If
time?
she would have let me, I would have.
Hey,
Even.
we gotta get Trey a shirt.
Yeah.
We gotta get him a shirt made, and it gotta say "Long as they breathe."
Stay hungry. I'm telling you, man.
It is still coming out. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
He don't. He don't. That's a
That's
fact.
real. You know me on.
Hey,
Long as she breathe.
I don't give a fuck.
God.
one of our first episodes, I told him I seen that drink he was drinking, and I was like, oh yeah, that nigga, he don't care. He don't give a fuck.
He hollered at the BP chick, no teeth.
Right there?
Yeah. And that's what I don't mean to put him on blast, but I'm just saying he just want a good time. Ain't like
Yeah,
trying to marry.
right.
He's shaking his head like, yeah.
Hey, speaking of, y'all see that chick that's on Instagram going around? She ain't got no teeth.
He want him.
What's she doing?
From a chick with no teeth?
Nah,
Would you?
I don't know.
That-
It depends. So it depends. It depends.
That's
so
scary.
funny.
My wife always talking about a velveteen. That's a velveteen rug. I don't know nothing about
What the
it.
fuck?
Yeah, that's what they say. That's what it is.
That scares me. That scares the living shit out of me, bro.
A velveteen
Because I want to know
rug.
the story. I want to know what happened to your teeth. Either you didn't care about your mouth, which means you don't clean yourself. Somebody knocked them motherfuckers out, which means you on some fuck shit. Or I don't know.
I mean, they could have been in the
Maybe
car. They
drugs.
could have been anything.
I didn't know. I just didn't even know the
But if they
story.
can take him out, if a girl said, "Let me take my teeth out and give you,"
No.
what you gonna do?
I'd rather you leave them there. I'm out.
Oh, y'all seen
That's
You
it.
ain't never had that?
I told you. We might as well have bones on the truck.
Man, you'll be
Ain't
full.
nothing.
Nah, I ain't never had that.
You said you ain't never had that?
Nah,
He got disgusted with you.
I ain't never. I'm my bad, Bone.
Show
Oh, that's all good.
They got shows of, strip party, whatever they were doing, some BDSM shit or whatever. One of the girls that was playing with the other girl, what she look like, Bone?
Man, he fresh. Man, fuck me up.
And then for a second he was about to try to hit, and then he looked, and he was like,
Marcus is looking out.
I had standards on that.
Hold up. But what made you want to take that walk, though? You say,
This motherfucker.
You didn't hear the last 5
You
minutes,
don't
did you?
give a fuck.
You just missed it.
Nah, she had a little thing of liquor when she was coming in.
is she like maybe fresh? She like a nigga.
No,
Hey, Bone, what the hell does her having her own look have to do with
She
you?
was like, you want a shot?
But she was fucking the other girl, like they was fucking with each other, so he saw that it was a girl. I ain't trying to play him like
Nah. Y'all missing what he's saying, though.
No, y'all missed what I said,
What?
because he done flipped it and made it seem like I said my man gay.
I was trying to understand like the mental process of walking up. I thought y'all said many fresh. I was like,
Bone, any girl that comes through, have you not seen
My
Bone
nigga
try to
was
get up and go out the door
here
every
with
time
me
you see a
all
woman come walk by? Like they have to tell Bone, sit down. Bone, so at a party, Bone is partying. Bone gonna holler at everything. Everything. And these girls is in his face. So he's gonna holler at them. So Manny Fresh was in his face fucking the other girl, having ass in his face. All he saw was the girl ass. He don't wanna fuck that.
Bone,
Until she leaned up and he saw that it was Manny.
Yeah.
So he said, fuck it.
She had nice titties. I couldn't see her ass because her pants were sagged like a nigga.
he's Ellery.
Manny Fresh.
She had a little
So
boy.
people got different
Fred, you
standards.
don't.
But you know what? I'm gonna say something good about Bone. You know what, Bone? Listen, Bone. If you ever need somebody to take one for the team, we got an all-star. 5-star. Rated on Yelp.
Oh,
like
he'll take it.
Bone in there.
Another thing I do want to discuss tonight.
What's that?
It's Father's Day weekend.
Father's
And
Day
Juneteenth.
week.
And Juneteenth.
I know.
And June.
Oh yeah, I don't care about that.
Why we always got
as
to
much as I do Father's Day weekend.
Okay.
we always got to
I know
share
that
something?
What are you gonna do to celebrate that you don't normally do?
But here's my thing though. It's a new holiday that's being celebrated. I mean, nationally. So I feel like niggas don't know what to do with it yet. Are we shooting fireworks? Is it a firework thing? We gonna treat it just like 4th of July? Is it just a barbecue thing? Like what?
Let me tell you what you don't do.
It's a day off.
Don't kill each other.
Man, you know damn well.
Stop the violence during the
Yeah, don't kill.
All these goddamn
How about
shootings
that?
we got going on.
Yeah, shit.
But no, Father's Day though.
Yeah.
Hey, so some said, you know, I'm a big advocate for fathers. I'm a father. You're a father.
Mhm.
You know, we got some fathers in here.
Mhm.
And I just want to look up an ad. You know, see what an ad look like, you know, on Father's Day.
Okay.
So I didn't get to see it like a video or nothing, but I seen this ad. It was like a little poster. And it said it had a father and a kid on a bike. Alright? And what it had written on there was, they just want you to be there. That was a Father's Day ad.
That's disgusting.
That's why I wanted to talk about this shit.
That's
See how they
disgusting.
fucking do?
That's crazy, bro.
That is.
What's crazy is I see a lot of father sons come in for haircuts, of course, right?
Right.
What's crazy to me is like a lot of times I ask these kids, "What you get your mom?" They had their present or whatever they're gonna do probably a week in advance.
Boy,
If I ask them what they do for their dad, if they did anything, they ain't did it yet.
I don't know.
Their haircut sometimes is for the dad. Because they ain't cut their head in so long, so they gonna cut their hair.
That's
Their
crazy.
dad, mom probably said, "Get your hair cut." You know what I mean?
We the mama.
They haven't got a gift as of yet. Usually, it's usually last minute gift, and then you already know. Then I be like, "What you gonna give them?" I don't know. What in the hell?
Hey, listen.
I be like, God damn.
Hey, but back to that ad. Were they black?
They were.
I figured I knew that. I didn't have to ask that. I knew that's why he was talking.
Yeah.
Like I doing it. That's crazy. That's
They
crazy.
were.
Where you see that?
I
On
Googled
social
it.
media?
Don't pull that Father's Day shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't pull it. Don't do it.
What, that they the
You know
father.
what the hell the women pull.
They
Every
the father
Father's
and the
Day.
mom.
Not one man comes on Mother's Day and be like, well, you know, I'm the mom and the dad. Nobody does that, bruh. Don't do that shit.
Let
You're
them
not gonna
fathers
answer
see
that.
their kids.
They're gonna do it.
Let them see their kids.
So the question is, why is that? Why do we get played to the left like that on Father's Day?
You wanna know why?
I really do. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's deeper than just the mother-father struggle in communities, whether it's black, white, or anything. I just feel like Mother's Day is more profitable. So they put more energy into doing it.
Why?
Well, I was thinking of the standpoint of like, why do mothers
Oh, why the
allow
mothers do
kids
it?
not to celebrate it as much?
Because they don't give a fuck. They don't give a damn. You think they care?
But I'm,
Yeah.
well, you're married.
Yeah, they don't care. Bro, I'm a father. They do not care.
And they mom let them get with that. They laugh about it and all, or
I don't know. You tell me. I'm the bigger than stand.
Man, that's fucked.
I did see something cool yesterday.
But we don't expect as much either. I think it's a thing
I get
where
that.
we don't expect as much. We really don't. Like we not catered to in that way.
Every father wants appreciation. So you don't have to be a gift. You're right. We don't expect much, but we want appreciation. We want some type of.
Oh, side note, shout out to the stepfathers, because y'all the ones that's really shitting on in this world. Shout out, because nobody respects y'all. Nobody. Shout out to y'all.
What would you say?
Big ups, 'cause nobody does. Bro. They get shitted on, bro.
Stepfather?
They get shit. The kids shit on them. Mama shit on them sometimes.
I think-
Real father shit on them if he there.
I think what happens is the stepfather
Just pay bills most of the time.
and they come
They don't
in
really
trying
do
to like
Trying to be a father.
yeah. No, not trying to be the father, but like, you know, you just can't come in kicking in the door talking about get your ass in the tub or
Oh,
you know
they
what I'm
can't
saying?
be a father figure.
No, what I'm saying is
Their dad ain't in their life, you can't.
no, what I'm saying is it's the way you say it. You know what I'm saying?
It's the way you ease into it.
Right.
I get that.
And that's what
I get
some
that.
stepfathers, I say most, probably don't do
How
that.
old
They
is
don't
them
ease
kids,
it.
though?
And that's another thing because now they set in their ways. You gotta think about it. A kid that's 12, They set in their ways.
That's my thing though. As a stepfather,
as the stepdad or the mom.
no, as a step, I blame that. I don't blame anybody. That's just.
No, not blame, but who you put it on? Whose responsibility to make sure?
Oh, that's the moms, all the moms. But at the same time, the stepfather going into that situation, you know that kid, the age of that kid.
Yeah.
So you knew step into the situation, this was gonna be tough. Period. So anything that comes
I think a lot of adults just have the attitude of, I'm the parent, the adult is my way. You know what I'm saying?
if you come with that to a team,
I think once you try, I think once you try and that don't work, you have to stick.
And the reason why I say 12 because usually if I'm talking about as far as them not getting along.
Yeah.
Because usually if they like 1 or 2, they don't really know.
Yeah,
no, I feel like once that child gets to the teenage years, I guess where they start smelling themselves, and once they realize you're not my dad for real, don't matter if you've been there their whole life, just that they can just say that, or they just know. That's where everything goes.
Once they can tell you you're not even my real dad. So
Yeah.
So I got a question.
Especially if the real father there need beef with you.
What if a situation like this? Okay, it's the chick. Oh, she got 2 baby dads. Now,
Damn, you gotta fight both of them.
nah. I'm one of them. That's what I'm saying. And it's another nigga. But his daughter, she loved me to death like that. But I don't treat her no different. I mean, I would and he been around my daughter since she been little. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's how it's supposed to work, though. I think it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
But there are some situations, like I got a homeboy that's like this. Him and his baby mama's not together. And any nigga she bring around, he got a son. But he's actively in his son's life. So anytime his son says that the man said something to him, he ready to fight.
Oh,
We should be ready
He
to
one
fight.
of them
I feel
situations
like
where he don't
I
give a
would
fuck.
do
Don't
that.
say
That would
nothing
be
to him.
That would be.
That's how he is. Don't say nothing to my son.
Well, I still feel like you don't need to say that. Not in the sense of, well, I'm gonna be real. I feel like if you are being a father yourself, outside co-parent, you don't have too much to say. You just need to pay bills and shut up.
I feel that. But at the same time, if the son is in your house,
Because what did you just say? Pay bills. I'm paying bills. You're not gonna run around here.
Yeah,
you
you
telling
gonna
me
look
what
at
the
your
hell
dad
and how the hell to do it.
The mom is there though.
Nah.
So the mom should already be on top
gonna
of
look
it,
at his dad.
and the dad should be on top.
okay, I think
The
it's twofold.
stepdad shouldn't have to say it so much is what I'm saying. I'm not saying he don't get to say it. Of course,
Right.
you pay bills, it's your house.
Okay.
And you a man, you should be man of your house. But I'm saying if the son or daughter already has their father in their life, you shouldn't have to do too much disciplining and getting involved in that just because that child lives in your house. That just keeps it smooth too. That's why I say all you really need to worry about is making sure it stays straight. Because the mom is there. The mom can make sure. All right, hold up. You know what I mean?
But that's not what
Discipline and all that. That's what she is.
But that's not what she's gonna expect. She's gonna expect you being a man and her man to come in and be the man of the house.
I'm not saying not to be the man in the house.
Right. But yeah, you are, because you're saying the mom should just take care of everything.
What you shouldn't have to. The stepdad shouldn't have to do too much disciplining if there's a father in that boy's life.
Nah.
So
I think it's even.
Okay, hold on.
We're gonna have to start rapping soon.
Hold on. So you telling me it's okay for the stepdad to do that?
Yeah, because that's his house.
Nah, because you ain't putting hands on my motherfucking kid.
I think, like I was saying, I think there should be.
And you're not changing up.
I think there should be a meeting between the father if we have 2 mature adults.
Definitely.
Right.
Sometimes
that's
it
what I
can't
mean.
happen.
So you gonna let him know, look, I
There
don't
should be
need
a clear understanding.
any problem you got with my son, call me. I'll handle it. Just like you tell a teacher, the
I'm not
principal in
even-
school, that's what you tell that stepdad. I know he in your house, but I'm in his life. You feel what I'm saying?
But he also
Any problem?
like,
But I'm gonna tell you this.
Because I'm gonna let you know. As soon as my son called me and said it, and you did it, I'm fucking you up.
I'm not
what if
watching
the mom?
nobody, kid.
What if the mom wants that? What if the mom wants that?
At
I
that
think I
point,
needed to fuck her.
there's no
I
communication.
don't know.
At that point, it's a
she better
miscommunication.
understand.
At that point.
I feel the same way that.
I'm not watching your kids if I can't treat them like my kids. And that's just me out
Right.
there. I don't care what relationship I have to them.
Right.
If me and you don't have that understanding, I'm not watching your kids.
Right.
So as a stepfather, before I get into that situation, I meet with the father and the mom, and I'm gonna be like, we're gonna have a clear understanding of what I am doing and what I'm not doing.
That's what I'm.
And if we can't agree to that,
Then we ain't.
I'm not doing shit with your kid.
Yeah.
And I don't need you to.
I'm gonna be Snoop Dogg.
And that's my fault.
Fuck your
That was the
toys.
one I was making.
So back to the stepfather shit that I wanna ask this. So what y'all saying is, essentially, you need to have an understanding for him to discipline the child, the stepfather, or is that something he should just automatically do? And this is assuming that the father is in the life of the child. The father's active in the child's life.
Wait, say that one more time.
Are y'all saying that the stepfather should all be based on the understanding, or does he should play that role regardless of the understanding or not?
I think he should, after the conversation that you saying that they had, yeah, he should play his role, which doesn't have to be so much of a, like for instance, I'm an uncle, I ain't no father.
Right.
I don't feel like I need to play the disciplinarian role or to enforce whatever they're enforcing on the kids. You know what I'm saying? I just step in and play my role. Now, when you on my watch, for sure.
Right.
I ain't got to beat you upside the head and change up.
Yeah, that's not your role.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And so, to me, as a stepfather, when the biological is in the son or daughter's life, you don't have to do as much as you know what I mean, would normally do if he's not there. So he makes your job being a stepfather a lot easier. So you really can be more of a uncle, friend, parent type. You know what I mean? So you don't have to be so much of I'm your daddy, I'm the one that paid the bills, you're gonna do what I say. It don't have to be so. That's gonna be evident. Because the mom should already instill that in the child anyway. So that should already be in the household anyway, and the father should be already doing that. So it shouldn't be that hard.
So you're playing this as if it's a guarantee that that mother and father live in the same state.
That too. There's a lot of factors.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can't be in the father's life out of state. I mean, the father
child
can be in the child's life, but so much if you're out of state. So obviously, you have to then that father has to relinquish some of that to the stepfather.
Right.
So yeah, it still has to be an understanding.
But you can have that understanding here and still do the same thing.
I'm not gonna need you to do that while I'm here.
But
unless I want, and now if you want him to, then that's up to you. Right. But I'm saying me, if I'm the father, you're not gonna need to do that. And if you think you need to do that, you better call me first. Is what I'm saying.
I think you need to establish all that in the conversation that y'all have.
Yeah, that's why I said.
And that's what I'm saying. If that should be established,
but that's
even with the mother, and if the mother is the one that crossed that line or let it cross that barrier, then she is just as much as her fault what happens to him as it is mine.
Think about this. Think about this. If you the dad and you dealing with a stepdad, everybody's discipline is different.
That's what I was about to go.
So if I have a daughter, right? What if I don't even beat my daughter, right? And then what if he's the stepdad live with the mom? What if his way is I go bad?
And you know what's gonna happen if he do that?
Exactly.
Right. That's why you should have that understanding.
You know what I'm saying?
And the mother needs to take more of that role, and with the stepfather
dictate to that nigga what it need to be. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a father that's involved with my kid's life and all this and all that, if I'm a nigga just part-time, I can't call that. But if you full-time in your kid's life, the stepdad can't really discipline my kid. He can't do that. He can't put hands on my kid.
But here's my thing. Here's my question. I feel like
check him if they disrespect, but he can call me.
All right, well, you jumped in, so I'm going to introduce you now.
All right.
Yeah,
what's happening?
What's up?
Cutting Up Podcast. This is my man C.
What's up?
Since you jumped in the conversation earlier.
Y'all know
no problem.
Y'all know
that
that crazy,
so you know what to talk. Go ahead.
Y'all know that crazy.
You already know who crazy ass bone is.
Well, I was saying, my angle was, I think it's only a problem with what you was just talking about. I think it's only a problem if the real father or the biological father is the one that doesn't do discipline or harsh discipline. You know what I mean? They don't do the whooping ass, or the kid's just wilding out. They in your house. Remember this, the stepfather's house, but they just wilding out. And you calling the real dad, and he just like, oh, man.
Well, then you got to do what you got to do.
So that's what I was about to ask. So in that situation,
maybe you got to whip the dad ass too, then, so you can go do what you got to do.
Oh, so everybody has.
Somebody going. I mean, if you dealing with a father like me, I'm not gonna let you discipline my child. So, right. And I'm not gonna let my child act crazy.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Everybody's level of wild out is different too.
That's like
what I mean. If a kid can talk shit, can talk back to some people, and that's okay. Some people, if a kid talk back to them, that's like.
I'm not gonna. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So as a father, if you're being a real, again, if you're the biological father and you're being a real father in your child's life, that's what I'm saying. I'm assuming you're gonna have all of this taken care of along the way. Like, so that means you're corrected. So when you have this sit down with this baby mama of yours, man, you're gonna have all this on the table. Look, any problems, bring it to me. Yeah. Let me know before you address it.
Be available.
So we don't have any issues because I'm not the type that's going to go for you doing something that I don't do to mine. Or even if I do it, you don't get that without talking to me. So if I do smack my son, and I find out you smack my son, I'm smacking you. Because you don't
right.
And I told you don't. Like I do that. You don't do that. That's what I'm saying. I'm from that.
And that's my thing though. I feel like as a stepfather, this is something. I think there's a little bit more responsibility on him too. This is a checklist that you should be looking at. How is the baby father? What type of nigga is he? You know what I'm saying? That's something you should know. Now, if the mom and the baby father don't get along, me personally, I think you should stay away from that.
Yeah.
If he's around and they don't get along or they beefing or some wild shit, in the beginning, don't even get to the point where you about to move in with a motherfucker. Let that shit go. In my
don't do that though, because they, ego. They think they man.
And then that's how problems start.
Or you hear her tell you how much of a cornball he is. So
he ain't gonna do nothing.
I think you need. So you fall.
Next thing you know, you find out he got 4 bodies.
Or you end up
you like 4 bodies. You said he ain't gonna do that. That was years ago.
You end up like trouble.
You about to be 5. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, see. Yeah, he killed my last few boyfriends, but
that's how.
Hey, what happened? Question for everybody in the room, except Bones. I'm scared.
You don't see no prostitute?
No. Have any of y'all ever paid?
You don't see no prostitute?
Have you ever paid?
Drug
When I say pay, hold on, Marcus, before you answer. When I say have you ever paid, I don't just mean some street shit. I mean you went overseas and bought them expensive shits.
No.
Have you ever paid? Period.
I've been to Amsterdam.
Okay.
Hey, what's the question? I ain't here.
Have you ever paid? Yeah, of course.
Those are the few times. Those are the only times.
Okay, so I'm talking about the high end shit.
And just to keep it 100, not everything is high end in Amsterdam at the red light district.
Well, I mean, some people look at that as like when they overseas. That's different.
That was an early experience though.
Because in Atlanta, they don't want to go
necessarily.
I want to go to the red light.
It could be a problem if you want to pay.
Yeah, they had sales.
They got all
absolutely not. They walk
and everything in town homes.
Oh,
Crazy.
I seen. I told my wife I want to go there.
You do. Matter of fact, Amsterdam is one of the trips. Like, if you ever want to go, like, just with the fellas, like, say you want to round up your homies from high school or college or something, I say go out there and go with the fellas. It'll be more fun.
Hey, B, I'm gonna let you flip. We got 3 niggas in here that answer my question. You ain't
Oh, my bad.
You our editor. You ain't hear me. Have y'all ever paid?
Hey.
Oh, I
Paid for pussy.
Y'all scared that? Y'all still cool.
Yeah. Stop. He always on that bullshit.
I wish they could have you on camera. We gonna get another camera just for you.
We gonna get that edited
expressions when you say what you say.
That nigga feel like, hey, you want a red or a green M&M?
He turns the question.
Like M&M as in candy?
Did she get nuggets? Was it an exchange in some different type of currency?
Nigga, did you pay for it? Did you give her $40 and she gave you vagina? Nigga, did that?
Come on.
You know what
Happens
prostitution
sometimes. You
is.
might hit a crackhead.
Thank you for answering the question. He answered the question.
You ain't never fuck a crackhead?
No.
Nah,
You ever get let a crackhead?
Nah, I know.
Hey, look, now hold on. There's all types of crackheads. That's not like I ain't talking
Hold
about
on, B. No, yeah, the show was yours.
But there's all types of crackheads. Don't act like there's some, you know what I mean? Or cocaine.
It's functioning drug addict.
And there's been some women that, you know what I mean?
You ever seen some wild shit?
That you would fuck.
You know what's so
Woman
crazy?
you about to fuck?
A crackhead did message me on Facebook, asking me to give me head.
I never in my life heard a crackhead
Message you?
and then let alone talk about there's gotta be some new shit.
She also sent me a video of her, like, she blocked out her playing with herself and shit. I was like,
Her Facebook profile says occupation crackhead.
I'm not.
How you gonna say crackhead?
Subjects, when you ask certain questions, they like to switch in.
Yeah, you wanna flip
So
that.
obviously you paid for them.
I mean,
Give him at least one.
I done seen the bitch hit the
Nothing wrong.
stem right here in my face. You know what I mean?
And you still hit.
You still smash.
I bent that bitch straight
Oh
over.
man, how you?
And I bet you kissed him too.
Probably did.
It's only a certain amount of drugs you doing in front of me and my dick get hard.
He been through some shit, yo.
I don't even like a woman smoking Black and Miles.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I know how I feel about that. She likes to fight.
Cigarettes.
God
Yeah, she
damn,
likes to
man.
fight.
Yo, I said I had this.
they don't smoke black like that.
If you see a woman smoking Black and Miles, she will fight you, bro. She'll fight you. It's like a prerequisite.
That's a fact.
I'm for real.
That's a
That's not something she do on the side occasionally. She fight, bro. For real. Ask any woman that smoke, you smoke black, you know right then she fights. This is drama in her life. Can I tell y'all? Can I tell y'all about my drug deal, my first drug, my only drug deal I ever did? It was for weed. But that to tell y'all, how old was I? I was like, motherfucker, 28. What did you have?
Man, why you wait so long?
Because I've never done weed. I was never around it like that. You know what I'm saying? I never. So, alright. So my homegirl was like, and this is before my wife smoked weed. She was like, "Hey, can you pick this weed up for me real quick?" Blah blah blah. She's, you know, on active duty. You know, she out now, so we good. So all this shit, she's like, "Hey, can you pick this weed up for me, whatever?" The dude gonna be on your side over here, and it was in Norfolk. And I'm like, man, I ain't never did a weed transaction before. She was like, it's easy. He already knows what I want.
Wait a minute. Did you really have to get the steps?
Yeah, okay. Because I didn't know how this was going to go.
Okay.
And I had to message dude. So dude is like, what's up? I'm hitting up a random dude, which is weird to me. So anyway, long story short. I hit up dude and he like, what's up? And I was like, hey, I'm Brittany's friend. I'm picking up something from you later. He was like, yeah.
You think it sound cool, homeboy?
I was like, yeah. He was like, you talking about the weed, nigga? Yeah. That's what I didn't want to say it. So then I was like, hey, where you want to meet at? We go there, I meet him in the garage or whatever, and he's like, what car you in? So I'm getting nervous, but he asking a lot of questions. So I don't remember, I paid $20.
That's okay, it's a big deal.
I thought it was like $100.
That's all right.
It's like $20.
He can still go to jail for it. Let's go.
Exactly. This is before the shit, you know. So
he could have ruined the whole operation over a double. So let's let this play out. Because he don't know. He would have been like, hey, I'm coming here. You know,
right.
I don't accidentally.
And I don't know this man.
He told me.
He don't know me. So
he's agreeing to all this. This is very good.
Been on episode cops.
So, but he was really cool about it. He wasn't like tripping. And he could tell that I was new. Right. So, and I'm worried about getting robbed. I done got my wife's gun and shit. 'Cause at the time, I ain't have it. So I got my wife's gun and shit. And so he comes up to the car, and he ain't had a weed on him. So I'm like, nah, this nigga trying to ride. He ain't got nothing on him. He can't
What you
knock
do?
on the window. He was like, let me get in. I was like, nigga, what? I'm free.
Are you serious, bro?
I swear to God.
You ain't got a man?
No, I did let him in. I just didn't want to at first. So eventually he gets in the car. He was like, you good, man? And I don't know if I was shaking. But I was just waiting for something to happen. It was unexpected. So anyway, and I was thinking the whole time the gun's under the seat. You know what I'm saying?
About to smoke something.
Ain't no telling. So anyway, all he did, he reached in his pocket and he pulled out the weed thing. He's like, I'm gonna put it in your armrest. So he just dropped it in the armrest and he was like, you got the cash? I was like, yeah. So I get this nigga the cash. He was like, all right, man, just tell her, let me know how she likes it. And I was like, all right. And he get out and he walk off. Nigga hit me up later, because I never said nothing to him again. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up later, he's like, how did she like it? I was like, oh yeah, it was cool, man. I'm still friends with that dude on Facebook today.
Really?
Yeah, we talked about it years later. It was like, I was like, that was my first time. And he was like, yeah, I know, I can tell.
That's funny that you admit it.
That's hilarious.
That's all I was saying. I told him that too. I told him I had a gun under the seat too. He was like, damn, nigga, over $20. How long you been smoking?
Oh, I started smoking. Okay, first of all, I started smoking weed.
Yeah.
You said we started talking about crack. I was 18, my last year in high school.
Did you like it the first time?
Hell yeah.
So from jump.
Ain't stopped since I started.
God damn.
I know that's crazy.
Not even a detox? Because I hear you stop for a while, you get more highs.
Yeah, that's true. I probably stopped at the times back then because I told you.
Yeah.
I've gotten on pre-trial a few times, so you have to stop for that. I've stopped for stuff like that, but outside of that, no.
Damn.
Be always been a heavy smoker though. Ever since I know.
Don't ask me.
Heavy.
I won't ever smoke.
How long you been smoking?
Oh shit, Bo, I thought you were still over there.
Nah,
Yeah, he go way back too. He played around too out there in the street.
How long?
27. I've been smoking weed since I've been 14. Like that, besides when I went to prison.
Any more details on that trouble? On that rapper trouble that got to you?
No. Outside of what I told you, the information we found out. That's it. That's all I know, man.
That dude was crazy.
But like I said, the rapper from Chicago, he got killed in New York for his chain. Shot him with his own gun.
Oh yeah, inside the stove.
Inside the stove.
Shot him with his own gun.
Yeah.
How that happened?
He was in one of the worst parts of New York, I guess. I don't remember what city. Yeah, I guess. He had his chain on. They got everything though. They got these dudes on camera stalking him, talking to each other. He in there with his chain on. He had a gun, but he had his gun without the clip in it. They were separated. So if he's got to get into a situation, you got to get the gun, clip in, and you know in the situation that's critical. And well,
in New York, you can't.
No, you
they ran up on him to they ran up to say they was like acting like they was selling weed, you know, the hood trick. And then when he was like, nah, the distract dude like ran up and the dudes came from behind him. But he was like right there in front of the store. So they went to get his chain, but he went to fight, and then they noticed that he was going for his pocket whip like he had something. And then come to find out, he gets the gun out, they grab his hand, they fight while he get jumped. Dude takes the gun from him, takes the clip from him, makes sure the clip is loaded, puts the clip in.
He did all this one in the mix of the fight.
Yeah.
Well, the other 4 dudes are beating him up.
Yeah.
He gets the gun and does all
he
this.
checks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then they run after they get the jury and everything. And the store worker said he was in there after they done took everything from him, and then he got the gun. He like, all right, y'all got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can talk. Dude was like, nah. Shot him 5 times.
Yep.
Point blank.
You see that on video.
And you can see nobody was masked up. This was impromptu.
Yeah.
They robbed him on a whim. So I'm talking about HD. They got him in the store, and the dude begging for his life. Like, nah, we good. They got everything they needed from him. They got his gun. They got his jury. They got everything.
That be the shit.
And then they shot him 5 times. Like now you just got a murder.
You know what's real?
I low key thinking since I don't know if it was the Bronx or not or whatever, but I'm thinking. I mean, you say he was from Cali or from Chicago?
No, he's from Chicago. He's a Chicago rapper.
Never mind what I'm thinking.
My question is, I don't know if they knew who he was or not. Because if they knew who he was, it could have been on some. Not only are we robbing you, but it's some flex shit.
Yeah.
But if they didn't, that was stupid. Yeah. That was dumb. I mean, either way, it was dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was senseless.
And there's only one.
You got
chain.
the gun, you got the chain. Yeah, he had cash too. They got the cash too. They haven't caught him. They put it out, but they know they got their face. They got every single one of their faces.
Tell me that ain't some juice shit.
It is, bro. Some crazy shit for real.
That's what they did right on. That's what.
And the rest of his homeboys already running
Killed
off.
motherfuckers. And they ran out the same damn thing.
The rest of the motherfuckers already running off. He just
I seen him. He went and bust real.
And while he's shooting, is the camera right there.
What's real fucked up is the people that was working there. They actually had a side.
Yeah.
The escape.
They had to escape, but only one of them didn't go.
No, both of them went.
No, you see the dude hide behind the counter at first, and then he
stood up, and then he went down.
He went down.
I didn't know he went. And then another one came, and he was like, and then he just went on down.
Yep.
And then as he went down, that's when he scooted behind the cabinet, and dude,
But anyway, like you said,
Look, it's Juneteenth. We
stop that bullshit.
Stop
no
violence.
No violence.
You know what?
Hey.
Saying that's the issue. That's the issue today. Think about it.
No violence.
Nah, think about this, man. When you grew up, you had self-destruction, and you had we all in the same game. We're talking music. So you had these, and you had people actually promoting that. Nobody promotes that now.
And if they do it, they lame.
No.
You know.
Yeah.
No, but like I say though.
No.
Like I say, even our ignorant shit has some substance to it. Like it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
Now it seems like the shit that's ignorant is just pure ignorance.
Yeah.
Like there was, it wasn't cool to beat up old people.
Shit,
it wasn't even cool to beat up the lame or the corny people in your school. Like you had to.
And they got a gang going around punching old people.
Or they just rob old people.
Y'all didn't see that when they had the women gang?
Like just crazy.
They run around and you gotta punch an old person as hard as you can. Y'all didn't see that gang going on?
No, but I did see some footage a couple weeks ago where this in New York. Old man, I think he was like 61 years old, might have been older. Dude walked up to him, knocked him out. He fell strapped and he died.
Seems like why?
I think he may have robbed him. I'm not sure, but regardless. You know what I'm saying?
And shit, nowadays, what else they doing? They fight mamas. You got sons fighting mamas.
Oh.
You know, it's like
the mamas are trying to raise them like they the daddies and not letting their daddies involved. Again, let your child see their dad.
I'm telling you right now, bro. Listen, and this
too.
This is gonna be a little bit of a hot take for me, man. Y'all might agree. If the woman that raised you is your mama, right? She's the one. Your father ain't there. Let's say he ain't there, and you fight your mama. I feel like personally, you need a life sentence. Because if you'll hurt her, the rest of the world, who are we to you? You know what I'm saying? You wait, we asking for trouble now because you need some corrective. I don't say I was exaggerating, but you need some corrective action. Because if you'll hurt that woman, you don't give a fuck about nobody. To me, that's like the little kid that's hurting animals. You know what that mama can grow up into? You know what I'm saying? Like you fight your mama. I don't trust you as far as I can look.
Bro, that's not fair though.
How's that not fair?
Because you a kid.
To my fighting your mama?
You might not have, you can make that mistake.
Ain't no mistake. Ain't no mistake, bro. Ain't no mistake in hell, bro. We disagree on that.
She can show you that's a mistake, just like if you was to try you.
I feel like our kids do try to hurt
us. If you do hurt your mama, or if you continuously try to hurt your mama.
Nah.
Every child's gonna try to buck up.
I get that.
That's what I'm talking
No,
about.
But okay, I get that.
I'm talking about they
I'm talking about you cock back on your mama, bro.
Oh yeah, you can cock back on your mama,
Yeah. Okay, in fairness though, I've heard of some women fighting
cock back on.
I've heard of girls fighting their mama.
Yeah.
I have heard.
But we talking about sons though. We talking about sons.
I was talking about in general, but sons too.
Sons.
Mainly.
I mean,
you got to think about
Blueface.
how some of the moms.
He fought his mama?
Yeah, and his sister.
He let his.
Oh no, that's his girl.
No, that's recent.
Who did?
I'm talking about maybe last year, the year before.
Blueface girl beat up her mama.
And he didn't defend him.
I mean, his mom and his sister.
Ain't no way, bro.
He fought his mom and his sister. It was like maybe last year or the year before.
He fought him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did too. He put him out the house too.
Yeah, that's when he put him out the house.
I don't really know much about it. That's why I know something about it. That's how I know. I don't know his music. I just know that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What did I say? What did I start
Girlfriend
out
beat up
with?
his mom and sister, and he beat up his mom and sister.
Listen, bro. What did I start out with?
They going too.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's so. Oh shit. Listen, they need to get this nigga off the streets. Cause he'll beat anybody ass.
Yeah.
How does this girl feel safe? Like, anyway.
She got one too.
She got a gap or listen to. What
And she got his face tattooed on his neck. She
Yeah.
like Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn. Yeah.
That's what it is. I was about to say, that's what this is.
Yo, it's Happy Juneteenth, man. No violence.
Please.
The least you can do is respect the holiday.
Everybody happy Father's Day.
You know what I'm saying? Most importantly, Happy Father's Day. Please, y'all. Man, put y'all fathers up there, man. Get them something, do something nice for them. Do whatever you would do for your mom, treat your dad the same way. Show you appreciation, show them you love them.
What?
You know what I mean?
No, on our way out, this is a bad. No, that was perfect, but this is a bad time after that. I haven't said big booty bitches yet.
You can always have a big booty bitch. That's what you do. Go get your dad a picture of a big booty